Stefon, the baby rooms crew. The baby rooms.
Who is that?
You.
Oh, my personal life?
Yeah.
I told you about that. We won't talk too much about my personal life, but I heard about it.
Any celebrations that we'll see in the?
We'll see.
Now, does that sound like a man that's happy to be having a baby? I just want to know before I go any further, before I dig in and give my little analysis. Does that sound like a man that's happy to be having a baby? Listen, all right. For those of you who don't know, this man is, I guess, Cardi B's boyfriend. He's Cardi B's boyfriend. Pay attention to that word. She recently came out doing a bunch of interviews talking about she pregnant by her boyfriend. And they having another baby. Now, he already has kids, and I guess there's rumors that he want paternity tests for one of them. She got kids. It's a mess. It's a mess. Why do I say that? Right? On one hand, it seems like they're disconnected because it sounds like he doesn't want his personal business out there. She went on these interviews and started talking about we pregnant, we blah, 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 which I get it for her because she's going to start showing if she isn't showing already. So I understand why she did it. My thing is this, right? You can tell based on this interview, and I don't know, maybe someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but this doesn't sound like a man that's excited to be welcoming a child. Maybe because of the situation. At the end, they say, is there going to be a celebration? He says, we'll see. I don't know if he's saying we'll see because I don't know if that's my child. I don't know if that's my child. Is that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Now, maybe he's just a private person. He doesn't want his personal business out there. But my thing is this. If you're a private person, maybe don't date Cardi B. Don't date Cardi B. She's a public figure. She is a public figure. So if you don't want your personal business out there, don't date Cardi B. Let's get to the deeper issue, right? Let's get to the deeper issue, which is that again, we see black men, a black man and a black woman having a child out of wedlock. And we see that they already had children. And just based off of what we're seeing, I know that this question is going through a lot of people's head. I know the question is, what are those kids going to turn out like? What are they going to turn out like? How long will this relationship last? How long will it last? And at this point, y'all's savior, the savior of black women, Cardi B, she is everything y'all look for, everything y'all want. She is now in baby mama territory. She is in baby mama territory. She's already divorced, so she a baby mama, right? She a baby mama, and now she's putting herself in a position to be a second man's baby mama. And I don't know if all of her kids before this were with the same man. I'm just going to assume that they were, and that this man is now going to be putting her in a position to be a baby mama. Why? Now, they didn't get married before they had a child. They've been dating for like a year. A year is long enough, in my opinion, for you to know whether you want to marry somebody or not. They didn't tie the knot. I don't know if they're engaged. When she announced it, she said, my boyfriend. And it looked like you could tell it was like, my boyfriend. Imagine having to say that. I'm pregnant by my boyfriend. Not my fiance, not my husband, my boyfriend. You're a 30-something-year-old woman and you're pregnant by your boyfriend? Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, why does it matter, Fitz? She has all this money. He has all this money. The kids are going to be good. Because from my worldview, from my perspective, it's not just about raising children when you have money. It's about them having a strong household, right? And the foundation for this is already showing me that there's not a strong household. I don't know if they're living together. I don't know if I don't know how deep the relationship goes. But for me, when I see a black man and a black woman, or just a man and a woman having children outside of wedlock, They haven't been dating that long, and then there's all this other stuff going on as well where they have other kids. To me, it's just like you're bringing life into this situation where there's not a strong foundation. You also have to take into consideration that these are two celebrities, athletes, whatever you want to call them. They don't have time to really raise children like that. They don't have the time to raise children. So somebody else is going to be raising these children. They're going to be pawning them off, most likely, forking out that money. Because it's, what did Cardi B say, I think, in one of her songs? I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me show you how I got this ring. So it's sex. So sex. You got the ring through sex. Well, unfortunately, that doesn't transfer over when you're raising children. So if you're doing your rap career, being a celebrity, who's raising these kids? Whoever you pay. Now, I don't want to seem too judgmental, right? My main issue is that this is the example that's pushed out to black culture. Cardi B is a baby mama again. Clap, 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 clap. Black man has child with other woman and now is, having a child with another woman. Clap, clap. These are the examples. These are the examples that young men and young women have to look up to. And a lot of women will be reinforced. They'll be like, well, Cardi B did it, see? Stefon Diggs did it, see? We have to realize a lot of black youth do not have a strong male father figure or a father figure in general. And a lot of black women are being led by the celebrities within the black community. And so when I see this, it makes me think, here goes another broken home. Here goes another black broken home. But hey, maybe it will work out. Maybe they'll get married and make it to the rocking chair. I don't know. Maybe their kids in 20, 30 years will be visiting and they'll be having Christmas together and stuff like that. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But he definitely didn't seem too excited about having the child with her. I don't know. Maybe that's just his personality. But I don't want to beat a dead horse. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I usually don't comment on these type of videos. They're more gossipy. But I did think it was a good opportunity to show how, once again, we are seeing black culture on display where marriage is not promoted, where strong families are not promoted. Dysfunction. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure you tap in. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video.